Hello and welcome to another Zwift racing video. This is the Zwift Crit Club series and it is 6 laps of the LaGuardia Reverse Loop in New York. This will be a fairly short video because nothing really that interesting happened in this race. There was a lot of surging in it where if anyone was getting close to falling off the back on this front group, the pack would surge and kind of punish that rider and kind of try and thin out the herd. But there were no tactical cool, interesting breaks going on in this. It just kind of stayed as one kind of blob and just kind of pushed ahead at a kind of pretty good pace. I did do 4 watts per kilo in this, so it was kind of pretty full gas throughout a lot of it, and that's cool for me because it means I was pushing myself a bit. But I was as responsible as anyone else for not kind of causing interesting breaks. I was mostly interested in just kind of hanging on in this race and seeing if I could improve my sprint, because I often have a pretty weak sprint when it comes to the end of a race, so I wanted to see if I could do a bit better than I normally do. So I'm going to skip ahead to the final sprint. Not that familiar with this course really, and I'm a bit slow on the uptake, so even 6 laps of this before hasn't kind of given me a great insight on where to make a move from. So I was just planning to kind of watch people and see where they make their move and kind of follow them, and failing that, just kind of maybe go, there's a sprint segment, I think it's about 300 meters, so maybe just before that make my move there if it lasts that long. But people go a bit earlier than that, just about 500 meters out. So start making my move, and I've got a feather, which is not a great power up, but one guy at the front has got an aero, but otherwise like no one really here at the front part of it has got a great power up, so that's kind of pretty evenly matched. I did okay on the power. I managed to break over 800 watts, which is kind of better than the normal for me. And I managed to hold like just over 700 for a good portion of it. Couldn't quite get past these two in front of me though, they're just a bit too strong. But I managed to roll across the line in 3rd place. Podium is always really cool, and 4 watts per kilo was the thing I was probably most happy with. Doing a race that's like over 25 minutes long and holding 4 watts per kilo is pretty cool for me, and breaking that 800 watts on the sprint on a kind of 25-minute plus race is pretty cool for me too. So yeah, okay result. Always good to get a podium. Not the most exciting race, but good for me personally, because it means I got to kind of test some stuff, and I seem to be kind of getting some benefit out of the longer rides I'm doing. It means my kind of endurance is getting up a little bit. Even on these shorter races, it's kind of I'm bringing it to bear on these two. So yeah, thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.